This is Carrie, Fullerton Professional Organizing, and we're talking about Sophie Largen. I think that's how her name is pronounced. And she is from Sophisticated Organization. She started Sophisticated Organization as a professional in-home organization business, but it has since evolved to so much more over the past few years. She loves sharing tips on organizing, cleaning, productivity, and all things motivation on social media, especially on Instagram and on YouTube. And the subject that she's talking about is routines that work. And I took notes, and here is what most people say, because I have all the organizers that I have studied, they always start out with, what is your why? What is your why? You have to find out why you want to establish better routines. It could be because you're extra tired in the mornings, or you always are late in the mornings, or you just don't get enough done in your day because your routines just aren't very productive. Whatever your why is, maybe to save you time, be less stressed, but routines, here are what routines do for you. If routines are those things that you repeat enough until they become automatic, and when they become automatic, then it reduces stress. They're no-brainers. Once they become a habit and a routine, they're no-brainers. Just like brushing your teeth. It doesn't stress you out to try to make yourself brush your teeth in the mornings. You just do it. Morning routines do not have to mean getting up super extra early. If that works for you, that works for you. But that's not exactly what it means. It just means when you get up, whatever time you get up, that's your morning, and these are the things that you do in the mornings when you get up. Now, it's not about perfection. It's about what works for you. Now, morning and evening routines, they work together as a team. They help each other. It's almost like having one batch of routines because they go together so well. What you do before bed helps you in the mornings. Everyone already has a morning routine. It doesn't mean it's productive, but you already do something when you get up. You do brush your teeth. Sometimes you get dressed, depending on if you have some place to go. But everyone has a routine, and those routines set the tone for your day. You can either get up in the morning and get on social media, and social media can suck your entire day. I know, I've had some of those days where I just was on social media all day long. Now, I may have gotten up and washed dishes, and I may have gotten up and done something productive out of guilt, but I have had those days where social media has just sucked up too much time. So in my morning routine, and I've said this on some podcasts before, if you've heard any of my other podcasts, I had to start putting on either some Christian music or a Christian teaching from YouTube and start listening to that first as I get up and brush my teeth. And then I realized I had to make sure that I put on my eyeliner, put on my lipstick, made sure my hair was brushed, and actually put on some clothes that looked like if someone saw me, I looked decent. One is because if I don't do all of that, then I will just waste my day and I won't even get on here and do a podcast. And if I've missed any days podcasting, it was either because I was organizing someone's home or I had a very unproductive day and didn't want to get dressed. So those things are important for establishing your day. So she says morning and evening routines help each other. And I added in that everyone already has a morning routine, but it can be more efficient and more productive. And this is where Sophie comes in with some of her tips. She says in the evenings, make all your decisions, all the decisions that can be made for your tomorrow. You can go ahead and make those decisions in the evenings. Make sure your kitchen is clean. And make sure you brain dump a list of things that you have to get done the next day. It doesn't have to be a long list, but if you brain dump, it may help you wind down your day because you're not constantly thinking about what you need to do tomorrow. So think about all the things you need to do tomorrow, make all those decisions, and prepare as much as possible for tomorrow. Get as much together and prepared as you can. And reflect or journal. Maybe she says that her and her husband do have different night routines, but they do come together for reflection on their day and how their day went. And if you're like me, you may want to have some prayer time. But make sure all of that is done so that you can have a good night's sleep, because a good night's sleep is also going to determine how well you get up the next morning and start your morning routines. So your morning routines, again, I'm going to say this again. This is what I do. And she suggested set up your day in the morning by making your bed, getting dressed. And if you're working at home, you're going to set up your desk to get productive and start getting to work. Or if you go to work, you'll have some morning routines in your office as well. And for me, I work from home. So for me, I start with either some Christian music or some Christian teaching on YouTube. And then as I get my eyeliner on, my lipstick on, and get dressed. And if you're a breakfast person, go ahead and have your healthy breakfast. If you exercise, go ahead and get some exercise done. These are things that I should probably be doing, but I don't. And then all of those things that you prepared the night before for today that need to get done, all those decisions and all those to-dos, start working on those in your planner, on your calendar, maybe time blocking. Start planning out how the rest of your day is going to go and get the hard work done first. While you have all this energy before lunch, and I'm not saying you have a lot of it, but you know how once you eat lunch, if you eat lunch, your energy level, or I'll add this in. Her energy level happens to be in the morning, so she gets the hardest stuff done first. Maybe you know what time of day that you have the most energy. Then get the hardest work done during the time of the day that you usually have the most energy. Now, to create these routines, you have to have commitment. you have to at least commit to 15 days, 21 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, however many days it takes to set it in as a habit or a routine. That's how long it's going to take. Set reminders. I have to set alarms when I do something, have to remember something. I have to set an alarm. But you can also put sticky notes. I've had to do that because I tend to not look at my gas. Now, I don't, it's not that I run out of gas a lot, but I find that when I have to be somewhere very important the next day, that's when I realize, oh my goodness, I'm out of gas, and here I am. Now I'm going to run late because I have to put gas in my car. So I will sometimes put a sticky note, don't forget gas, etc. Now, I don't do a lot of driving as much as I used to when I had a full time job outside the home, and I had to do that quite a bit. Um, so now I don't have to do it as much, and I do fill up my tank. And so it, you know, whatever you have to do to set reminders for yourself, that's what you need to do. And habit stacking. A lot of organizers have mentioned this, and it is a great idea. You know, if you have the habit of drinking coffee every day, but you need to drink more water, drink a cup of water before you make your cup of coffee, or have a bottle of water before at breakfast, a bottle of water at lunch, a bottle of water at supper, and then you can drink whatever else you want throughout the day. I'm just talking about building these habits. Or I even did a little 12, 12 things that you can do to get healthier, and you can add one healthy habit a month. And one of those habits was getting a little bit of exercise in. Maybe as soon as you pull into your driveway, instead of going into the house, maybe take a walk around the block before you go into the house. That does two things. That one gets your some walking in. It may not get it all in, but it at least gets you walking on a daily basis. Two, it's going to keep the momentum going and boost your energy because you're going to now make supper or do whatever other things that you need to do. And when you keep moving, instead of going home and sitting down, once you keep moving, it's easier to keep the momentum going. And you know, those habit stackings are also go with the next one. Anticipate that you're going to have obstacles that are going to keep you from doing these routines and habits, because face it, the reason you're not doing those routines and habits is just because there's a part of you that doesn't really want to. So that's another reason to find your why. You have to have a why that adds motivation. But if you feel like you're not going to exercise first thing in the morning unless you go to sleep with your workout clothes on, put your workout clothes on. If you want to do some stretches in the mornings and you know you're not going to do it unless your yoga mat is already laid out and ready for you to do some stretches, then lay that out before you go to bed. There are things that you can do because you know how you're, you know, you've heard the little angel on one shoulder and the little devil on the other shoulder. You've got, or how about the healthy you on one shoulder and the naughty you on the other, saying you don't have to do anything that you don't want to. You know, whatever will get you to shut up the negative you and keep the positive you, those are things that you want to set yourself up for and prepare for. And another thing is start by just implementing one routine at a time. Maybe there's one healthy routine you want to add to your life once a month, which one gives you 30 days for each habit to become a routine. And you can do that with anything, whether it's a healthy routine or habit, whether it's a cleaning routine that you want to start implementing. Most of my life, I didn't think it was necessary to make my bed. And second reason I didn't make my bed is because usually my husband didn't have to go in to work as early as I did, so he was all still in the bed. So that was two reasons. But now that I work from home, I make my bed every day. Now, is it perfectly made to where someone could come in with a camera and take a picture of it and put it in a magazine? No. But I do that. There are a lot of habits that have gotten better since I have work from home. Now, let me go ahead and do a little review of Sophie Largen's routines that work. Sophie shares with us how morning and evening routines can work in conjunction to make the most productive day you can have. It's not about perfection. It's about what will work for you. Make a commitment to yourself. Implementing these routines is not easy. It's not just going to happen. Give it at least 30 days to become a habit or a routine. When you do something over and over again, it becomes second nature, which will reduce your stress so you don't have to think about it every time you do it. You don't have to be an early riser to have a good morning and night routine. Do your hard tasks first when your energy level is at its highest, around 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. Starting with a night routine. Get a good night's sleep, put the screens away, try relaxing stretches or anything that will help you wind down for the evening. Make as many decisions about tomorrow the night before to make the morning easier. Include a quick night tidy. Focus on the most important area. Her area is the kitchen, and I agree. Know what needs to get done tomorrow. Review your schedule and make a to-do list. Take time to reflect what went well and what can you do better. Start the day off right. Make your bed, get ready, set up your workspace for the day. Take care of yourself by eating a healthy breakfast and exercise if that feels best for you. Review your to-do list and create a vision for the rest of your day. All right, guys, I will leave more information about Sophie Largen in the description. And I hope that you enjoyed this. And I hope you are able to start working in some routines that will make your life less stressful. Just pick 3 and or just pick 1 to 3. Depends on your motivation. 1 to 3 new routines that you can add in to your day, whether it's a morning or an evening routine, and see how that works. And let me know in the comments, guys, let me know in the comments whether these topics are helpful to you, whether you found them helpful, whether you've implemented them. And I will see you in the next podcast, in the next video. Thanks for watching.